Assalamu alaikum everyone. Good morning. Welcome to another session of Talk with Chatgpt. Today's topic is very important for personal well-being and healthy relationship. The topic is how to set boundaries in relationships and stay true to yourself. Healthy relationships are built on respect, trust, and understanding. However, without clear boundaries, we may feel drained, stressed, or lose our sense of self. In this session, we will discuss why boundaries matter, how to communicate them effectively, and how to maintain self-respect while keeping relationship strong. Let's begin. Start with ChatGPT talk. Hello, ChatGPT. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing great. Thank you. How about you? Hope you're having a wonderful day.
I am fine. I am doing great, and I want to take an interview. The topic is how to set boundaries in a relationship and stay true to yourself. So, are you ready
That's
for Q&A?
absolutely. I'm ready. Let's dive right in. Feel free to start with your first question whenever you're set.
Okay, my first question is what are boundaries in relationships?
Great question. Boundaries in a relationship are essentially the limits or guidelines that individuals set to protect their well being and maintain a healthy dynamic. They can be emotional, physical, or even digital, and they help ensure that both people feel respected and understood.
Okay, my next question is why are boundaries important for personal growth?
That's a really insightful question. Boundaries are important for personal growth because they help you maintain your identity, prioritize your needs, and prevent burnout. They also create a safe space for you to explore and develop, and they promote healthier relationships where mutual respect and understanding thrive.
Okay, my next question is how can lack of boundaries affect mental health?
That's an important aspect to consider. When boundaries are lacking, it can lead to stress, anxiety, and even resentment because you might feel overwhelmed or taken advantage of. Over time, this can really impact your mental well being, making it harder to maintain healthy relationships and personal stability.
Okay, my next question is what is the difference between healthy and unhealthy boundaries?
Great question. Healthy boundaries are clear, respectful, and flexible. They allow for open communication and mutual respect while still honoring your own needs. On the other hand, unhealthy boundaries can be either too rigid, leading to isolation, or too porous, causing you to feel overwhelmed and taken advantage of. The key is balance and mutual respect.
Okay, my next question is what are the main type of boundaries, emotional, physical, and digitals?
Exactly. So, emotional boundaries involve how we protect our feelings and manage emotional intimacy. Physical boundaries relate to personal space and touch. Digital boundaries, on the other hand, focus on how we interact online, like privacy settings, social media interactions, and communication preferences. Each type plays a vital role in maintaining healthy relationships.
Okay, my next question is how can someone identify their personal boundaries?
That's a great question. Identifying personal boundaries often starts with self reflection. It involves paying attention to how you feel in different situations and noticing when something feels uncomfortable or upsetting. It can also help to reflect on past experiences and identify what felt respectful versus what felt overstepping. Over time, with practice, you get more in tune with your own limits and needs.
Okay, my next question is how do boundaries vary in friendship, family, and romantic relationship?
Absolutely. In friendships, boundaries often focus on mutual respect, personal space, and honesty. With family, boundaries can be more complex due to long-standing dynamics and emotional ties, often requiring a balance between closeness and independence. In romantic relationships, boundaries are typically more intimate and may include physical, emotional, and even financial aspects. Each type of relationship has its own unique dynamics, but the core principle of respect remains the same.
Okay, my next question is how can respecting others' boundaries improve relationships?
Great question. Respecting others' boundaries fosters trust, mutual respect, and emotional safety. It shows that you value the other person's needs and feelings, which in turn strengthens the bond and encourages open communication. It also helps prevent misunderstandings and conflicts, leading to healthier, more fulfilling relationships overall.
Okay, my next question is how can someone communicate their boundaries clearly and respectfully?
That's a really important skill. To communicate boundaries clearly and respectfully, it helps to be direct yet gentle. Using I statements like I feel or I need can help convey your message without sounding accusatory. It's also good to be consistent and calm and to be open to listening to the other person's perspective. Setting boundaries with empathy and clarity usually leads to better understanding and respect.
Okay, my next question is how can assess how can help in maintaining boundaries?
That's a great point. Having self awareness really helps in maintaining boundaries because it allows you to recognize when they're being crossed and take appropriate action. It can also help you reflect on your own needs and adjust your boundaries as situations evolve. Plus, being mindful and practicing self care can strengthen your ability to uphold those boundaries consistently.
Okay, my next question is how can saying no strengthens self-respect?
That's a really valuable topic. Saying no is a powerful way to honor your own needs and priorities, and it shows that you respect yourself enough to protect your well being. When you set clear limits, it boosts your self esteem and reinforces that your time and energy are valuable. Ultimately, it helps cultivate healthier relationships and a stronger sense of self worth.
Okay, my next question is how can self-awareness help in setting boundaries?
Absolutely. Self awareness is key because it helps you understand your own needs, values, and limits. When you're self aware, you can recognize what makes you comfortable or uncomfortable, and you can communicate those boundaries more effectively. It also allows you to reflect on past experiences and learn from them, which ultimately leads to more confident and consistent boundary setting.
Okay, my next question is how can boundaries reduce stress and improve confidence?
That's a great question. Boundaries help reduce stress by preventing you from feeling overwhelmed or taken advantage of since you're clear about what you can and cannot handle. This clarity reduces anxiety and helps you maintain a sense of control. At the same time, when you consistently uphold your boundaries, it boosts your confidence because you're affirming your worth and your needs. Over time, this leads to healthier interactions and a more empowered sense of self.
Okay, my next question is how can one balance boundaries with empathy and understanding?
That's a wonderful question. Balancing boundaries with empathy means being clear and firm about your own limits while also being compassionate and understanding toward the other person's feelings and needs. It's about open communication, listening actively, and being willing to adjust when necessary, as long as it doesn't compromise your well being. It's definitely a delicate balance, but with practice, it becomes more natural.
Okay, how can consistent boundaries build stronger, healthier relationships?
Absolutely. Consistent boundaries help create a foundation of trust and respect because both parties know what to expect and feel safe. When boundaries are maintained, it reduces misunderstandings and prevents resentment from building up. Over time, this consistency fosters deeper intimacy and mutual respect, leading to stronger, healthier relationships overall.
Okay, my next question is what is one daily practice to maintain self personal boundaries?
A great daily practice is setting aside a little time each day for self reflection. This could mean checking in with yourself about how you're feeling, reviewing your boundaries, and making adjustments if needed. Another helpful practice is to set clear intentions at the start of the day and to prioritize self care. Over time, these small, consistent actions help reinforce your
Okay, my
boundaries
next question is
effectively.
what advice would you give to someone struggling to ChatGPT, are you here? English, talk to in English, talk to English, talk to
That's a
English.
really common challenge. One piece of advice is to practice self compassion.
What advice would you give to
बिल्कुल मैं यहाँ हूँ.
someone
अगर
struggling to
आपको और कोई
stand?
मदद चाहिए या
My next question and
किसी और
last
सवाल
question
का
is
जवाब
what advice would you give to give to someone struggling to say and no without guilt?
Absolutely. One helpful piece of advice is to start small and practice saying no in low stakes situations. It can also help to prepare a simple, polite response in advance, like, I'm not able to do that right now, or I need to prioritize my time. Also, remind yourself that saying no is a form of self respect, and it's okay to set boundaries. Over time, it becomes more natural
Okay,
and easier to do.
setting boundaries is not about pushing people away. It's about honoring yourself while boundary building respectful and healthy relationship. When you stay true to yourself, your relationship become more meaningful, balanced, and empowering. Thank you for joining this session of Talk with ChatGPT. See you next time with another powerful topic. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.
That's it. Allah Hafiz. Take care, and I look forward to our next chat. Have a wonderful day.
Okay.